Good evening, everyone. Hope that you are having a nice one, a good day. Rained here again today, I swear. I think it has rained here every day for like a month. Not really a month, but man, it's been a while. So tonight we have just one product that we're opening, and that happens to be a little Bowman Jumbo Baseball. And it is the start of a new case. We're only going to be opening half of it tonight. So we'll get all the boxes out of the case, and then we'll number them on the end and let random.org decide which 4 boxes we open tonight and which 4 we open in the next break. But before we do that, there is some information that we need to go over just so we're all on the same page. So let's get rolling with that. So first up is feedback, set to be 100% automated on eBay. That way, anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other message there is simply to say thank you. I do appreciate you bidding and breaking and chatting and hanging out with me, keeping me company on this NBA draft night. We are looking now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So for the most part, we're going to stick, I guess, with this 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific start time. We're going to give it a go for a little while and see what happens there. Except for tomorrow night. There are still going to be a few nights in there where we will bump it back to 9:30, our old start time, and that is the case tomorrow night. We'll start at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, and we'll open a 3-box case of Leaf autographed baseball bats and another 12-box case of Topps Museum Collection baseball. On Saturday, it's an off night, so we won't be doing any breaks there, but we will do some more on Sunday. On Sunday, we're going to open a case of Topps Series 2 Jumbo with silver packs, but the base cards don't ship to the team in that break. It has a separate bidding category for the base cards. So the teams get all the interesting stuff that comes in the middle of a jumbo pack, but just not the base, okay? And full information about exactly what is included and what is excluded can be found in the listing description. On Monday, we'll be opening Luminance Football and Finest Baseball. On Tuesday, we're going to open a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, and then we'll come back and pick up the back half of this case of Bowman Jumbo that we start tonight. We will finish it up on Tuesday night. So here's what you need to know about shipping. We just have the one break tonight. It is a paid shipping break, and I'm projecting it out no later than Tuesday. Now, I know that is a little farther out than I normally project things, but for whatever reason, it just seems like everything I'm working on this week ends up taking me longer than I think it's going to get it sorted and shipped and out the door and all that. So we're going to leave it as projected for Tuesday, with the understanding that if I can get it out to you sooner than Tuesday, I will absolutely do so and be happy to do so. Now, the other thing you need to know that you see here on this page, and hopefully everybody read the listing description and saw this as well, paper base cards have their own bidding position in this break. So paper base doesn't go to the teams. Teams are still going to get all the inserts because they're all chrome. You're going to get all the chrome cards, all the autograph cards, and all of the numbered cards, whether they are paper or chrome. If they're numbered, they're going to the teams. It's literally just the paper base that has its own separate bidding category in here. Now, normally, we would just keep right on trucking, look at the rest of our spreadsheet, and be ready to go. However, I think we have some unsold or unpaid teams in here. And yeah, we do. So we're sitting on the Mets. The New York Mets are available. They were purchased but not paid for. So they need to find themselves a home if possible. So who that is watching live has any interest in perhaps picking up the Mets tonight in this half case of Bowman Jumbo? If we got any takers for the New York Mets, please stand up and let me know. Meanwhile, give me a second. I'm going to update the spreadsheet to reflect that team is unpaid, and then we will be able to go ahead and at least take a look at it, but I want to get that notation done first. Yeah, I had a feeling this one might end up that way. Whenever you get these guys with 0 feedback or 1 feedback or something, and then they don't respond to your emails and they haven't made payment, pretty well know you're not going to get it most of the time. So that's the case here with the Mets tonight, who need to find themselves a home. But what we are looking at there is just some details here about the break. So it is a 4-box half case of 2018 Bowman Jumbo. And of course, this is break number 11. It ended tonight on eBay, Thursday night, the 20th of June. Team names are on the left, winning bidders across from on the right-hand side. Once again, the New York Mets are unpaid in here and are available for purchase. So is anybody interested in picking up the Mets tonight? Someone, I need to find them a home. But meanwhile, while I'm waiting to see, nobody's even in chat tonight. Everybody's all quiet. Maybe everybody's watching the NBA draft. I don't know. But if there is someone who's willing or interested in picking up the Mets, please jump into chat and let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to take out all of our boxes, and it's going to be pretty easy. I'm just going to number them on the end. I will use random.org to figure out which ones we're going to open tonight and which ones will open in the next break. Thomas, you want the Mets? You are awesome, my friend. That is fantastic. I thank you for that. Let me get the last of this out, and I will type in PayPal info for you. So it is, I'm going to type, if I can get it going here, if I can get myself together. I am typing in there my email. Hopefully it showed up there in chat. I think it did. And you can just log into PayPal and just send it as a payment. If you want to write in the notes what it's for, that's awesome. If not, I'll go in and figure it out after the break anyway, since we're only dealing with the one team tonight. And you can just send it right there to that email address. Meanwhile, I'm going to go over here and get it taken care of on eBay and closed out there. So the last bid amount on eBay was, I don't know, $57 and some change. How about 55, Thomas? Are we good with that? And if yes, then let me know. If not, let me know if not. Otherwise, we're good to go there. I'm going to go ahead and get this canceled out on eBay for the person that isn't paying. So if you hang on a second here, I'm going to get that squared away. And all right, that is done. Oh, so Thomas, yeah, if are you good with 55? It had been like 57 something or another. But if you're good with 55, that's cool with me. Of course, shipping always included in there when you pick them up, second chance. So give me a second to update this little bit on our spreadsheet. And we'll put it back up there correctly now, reflecting that you have that team. So instead of being unpaid, the New York Mets has now gone by second chance to Thomas. All right. And awesome, Jeffrey, you're willing to step in there too. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I think we're probably good to go with Thomas, it sounds like. But if for some reason he changes his mind or something, we will come back around to you, my friend. I am almost ready to go with you. Just give me one more second here. Almost there, almost there. All right, so Thomas, you are good with it. Awesome. Perfect. Then we are good to head over to random, I do believe. Let me get back where I need to be here. I was in here messing around, so, well, not messing around, taking care of this unpaid team and restructuring it so I know who's got what when it comes time to get these out the door. And now we're going to go number this stuff on the end, or I'm going to number this stuff on the end, then I'm going to bring you with me, and we will head ourselves over to random.org. It's going to be really simple. I'm just simply going to type in 1 through 8. Oh, that's weird. They got the flap on 2 of them. Huh. The flap is like, you know, it's supposed to fold over. It's bent the wrong way under the plastic. But anyway, maybe those will be lucky boxes, right? Never know. Let's go to random.org and get this rolling. Well, shoot. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, so when I'm just figuring out what boxes we're going to open, I just do random one time, and it'll be pretty easy. We're going to take the first 4 numbers it gives us. So that is 8, 5, 6, 7. Huh, couldn't have planned that any better, right? 5, 6, 7, and 8 is what dear old random gives us. So let me get 1, 2, 3, and 4 out of the way, leaving us with 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'll get these back in their case, and then we're going to be ready to rock. So Bowman Jumbo, we have 3 autograph cards per box is the deal. And then there's going to be all kinds of other things in here. Inserts, some numbered, some not. Chrome cards, parallels, all kinds of stuff like that. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you, man. We did get both of the boxes that have the weird bent back flap, so I'm gonna just say they're gonna be lucky. That's my thought on it. They're gonna be lucky boxes for us. Let's operate under that theory and see what happens. Okay, so as a reminder, paper base, which is stuff like all of this, goes to its own bidding category. Everything else that isn't paper-based goes out to the teams. So these packs are generally going to be structured about the same. We're going to find ourselves a little handful of Chrome cards. Amongst them, you have the Bowman Scouts Top 100. That whole series refracts. Ready for the show. That whole series refracts. And I just realized I left out a step, didn't I? I did. We don't like all that nasty zooming in and out trying to focus, do we? So we're going to set it. Now that's a little better, isn't it? Talent Pipeline, that entire insert series will be refractors as well. They give us a few more paper base. We get a couple, actually 3 more chrome, and then we close out the pack with paper base. So the packs are all going to be structured pretty much like that. Although there are possibly some other inserts and things we may see along the way, but since the paper base is kind of at the top, we're going to scooch through that pretty quickly, given that it's at a separate bidding category. We don't have to dwell on it too much. Chrome there for the Dodgers. Mr. Senzel for my Cincinnati Reds. Rookie of the Year favorites. All of the Rookie of the Year favorites, those also are refractors. That one, of course, was Chance Adams for the Yankees. This is Bowman Sterling Continuity. And the Bowman Sterling Continuity are pretty cool. They're not super rare, but they're not super common either. This is Julio Pablo Martinez for the Rangers. And I believe that all of those refract as well. Then there's our 1, 2, 3. We got 4 chrome there. Hey, hey. Got ourselves an extra one, didn't we? Nice. Very nice. Jeffrey, if we pulled a short print in here, yeah, that would be considered not paper base. I mean, again, paper base is literally, guys, just the base, okay? So it is not numbered cards. It's not autographed cards. It is not chrome cards, since they are paper base only. It is literally only paper-based cards that go to that category. So all this stuff like this that we stop and look at, those are going to the teams. And here for the Atlanta Braves is a little Contreras to 499. So of course that once again goes to the teams because it is numbered, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully. And Kyle Tucker comes out for the Astros with a Bowman Sterling continuity. That's all paper. There's our 3 little chrome cards, and we are off to the races and moving on to the next pack. So yeah, I do always try to line out in the description pretty much whenever we have a category or a product like this where paper-based doesn't ship, or maybe veteran-based doesn't ship in some products or whatever, I always try to be really super specific in the listing description so that you guys know exactly this is what's included, this is what is excluded, to try to make it pretty cut and dried. So just, you know, most of the time all the cards ship with me, but we definitely have a handful of auctions where they're sorted out, of something's broken out like it is tonight. Sanchez and the Phillies. These are, of course, the anniversary cards. Those are not actual live signatures. In case someone sees that and thinks that it is, I always like to point that out. Those are facsimile signatures that are printed on there. I mean, they look nice. They're cool looking cards. I like that card, but those are not actual hard signed autographs. And hi, by the way, Thomas and Jeffrey. I don't know if I said hi to you guys earlier because I was all busy trying to get us underway and find a home for the Mets and all that. But hello to you both. Hope you are having a good night. Number to 499, Brandon Lowe, Tampa Bay Rays. And this is an anniversary for the Dodgers and Clayton Kershaw. And how about a little Alvarez? Yeah, not too bad, huh? Number to 125, Jordan Alvarez, Houston Astros. Got off to a hot start, he did. Maybe cooled down a little the last game or two, but yeah, that kid just came up raking, man. He was on fire. Actually, we've got a pretty good amount of our rookies that are hitting pretty well this year. Oh, I see a little, well, there's a ready for the show. I don't know if we've seen that insert before or not, but if we haven't, that whole insert series refracts as well. But here's our first speckle of the night. It is numbered to 299 for the Indians with Tristan McKenzie. And the speckles are, again, not super rare, but not super common, you know. In other words, if you want to resell it, you'll get a little money for it. Oh, Thomas, you said you're almost always lucky with me. Well, that's good. See, we gotta keep the mojo flowing for you, don't we? I hope we find you something good with the Mets tonight. I'd love to find you something good with the Mets in here. That is for the Rangers, this for the Rays, and here's autograph number 1 out of box number 1 is also headed to the Rangers. It's Julio Pablo Martinez with a first Bowman autograph. So he at various points is considered, you know, really hot, and then he cools off a little, and then people get really high on him again, and you got to figure somewhere down the road that's probably worth a little money, hopefully. All right, so we have found one autograph, but we have 2 more that we need to locate. For the Padres, Mackenzie Gore. There's Romero for the Phillies. the Blue Jays, Tampa Bay Rays with one of the 30th anniversary parallels for Mr. Wander Franco. That's a guy we want to find. Pipeline, Ademan, Madrigal, Fabian, and the rest of those are paper base. I tell you what, one of my cats has run by here and passed gas or something on the way by, and I've got to tell you, it is, whew, be glad that this is, that the only thing I can share with you is audio and visual and not smell, because my goodness, like, whew, what did I feed that little cat? Because that is just wicked. I don't know. He does that sometimes. He can clear a room, I will tell you that. For the Padres, the 30th anniversary for Mackenzie Gore. Those are kind of my favorite inserts. I really like the way those look. Nice, clean inserts for the anniversary. They moved Stadium Club, I think, by the way. I got an email with the updated Topps release dates, and, oh, there's Vlad Guerrero Jr. on a Ready for the Show insert. And I believe, I just had time to kind of glance at it, but I'm pretty sure that they pushed Stadium Club Baseball, which was going to be this upcoming Wednesday. I think it got moved to the following Wednesday. To $499, it is a refractor for the Giants with Elio Ramos. So for those of you who are or were or might be expecting Stadium Club for Wednesday, looks like we're going to be waiting an extra week. And we'll have Elite Football, though, still scheduled for Wednesday, which, of course, the first time we see our new rookie class in their NFL uniforms is typically in Elite, so looking forward to that. Autograph number 2 is a doozy because it happens to be atomic. I love the atomic refractors. We'll add a little ink to it. It is numbered to 100 for the Diamondbacks with Blaze Alexander. So D-backs with a nice little atomic refractor autograph. How about that? Like that. But we'll still have stuff to open next week. I mean, we've got more Bowman. We've got more Finest baseball, even beyond what's already scheduled. We'll have plenty of stuff to keep us busy. Tristan McKenzie. Our final autograph out of box number 1 is St. Louis Cardinals, and that is Genesis Cabrera out for St. Louis. Wrapping up at least all the autograph hits out of box number 1. Which is going to move us onward. See, I want to find that other, I'm going to find the other one that was funky. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I just want to see if, you know, maybe there's something special in them. Maybe they're super good luck boxes. I don't know. I know that that's not representative of the fact that they will be lucky, but hey, we can dream, right? Think about it. Maybe we can create it. Yeah, I've done better this year about pacing our Bowman so that we have some to kind of stretch through some of the dry spells of other baseball releases. You know, some years I get all excited and I break it all really quickly. And then we're like, oh, wait, what? We don't have anything for all this other time. So still better this year. I stashed some back and we're kind of pacing ourselves with it. So it'll last for a while. How about the Nationals and Daniel Johnson numbered to 75? That is our first color tonight. No, it isn't. We had the 125 earlier. I was going to say it was our first color on Chrome that wasn't autographed, but that's not correct. So here is Franklin Colome. You know, I didn't say that right. Anyway, he's a short print, isn't he? I think, perhaps, possibly, maybe he is. I believe that he is, but I'm not 100% sure if he is. But anyway, I'm going to set him aside. Excuse me, I'm going to set him aside and check it out. But typically, when they're turned like that in a pack, that usually means that it is. So. Well, they don't turn them like that in all things tops, but I'm talking about in here. I should clarify that. Sorry. Luciano and the Giants. There's one for the Tigers. There's a little Pete Alonso ready for the show. And the Mets. We have an autograph hit coming up. So our first autograph out of box number 2 is headed to the Pirates with Mason Martin. And here come our chrome. That's Orioles, Giants, Rangers, and Braves. You know, maybe we'll break some of this maybe by the full case somewhere along the way. Maybe in July we might break some of this by the full case. Jonathan India for the Reds. There is Canning for the Angels. And right there's your Bryce Harper that you're looking for. Ha, Jeffrey, how about that? You can't really get much better than that, can you? That's exactly the card you were looking for and asking about. Popped up for you right there, which is nice because we don't pull it very often. We haven't really, that may be the first time we've pulled it this year, actually. Second, maybe at most, but I think it might be our first one. For the Rangers, number 250, you have Jonathan Hernandez. And another Bowman Sterling continuity, that is Fernandez for the Tampa Bay Rays, Ronaldo Fernandez. There's Yankees, Tigers, Angels, and A's, and that wraps up that one. I know, that made you happy, didn't it, Jeffrey? that was a good one, because it doesn't, well, I mean, I started to say it doesn't come out very often. You're probably thinking, yeah, short prints, that's the idea. But of course, we all know some short prints and some Topps products are much easier to pull than other short prints in other Topps products. So that one a little more elusive on the Bryce Harper in here. There's the Yankees, Chris Paddock, a man on fire for the Padres, Esteban Florial, Yankees, Diaz, Orioles, Talent Pipeline for the Astros. Had a little paper stuck to it. And that is Padres, Mariners. And there we go with that. And we are Mariners, Padres. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Red Sox. There's Alvarez. And we got, what is that on there? Is that just a little piece of, yeah, it's just a little piece of wrapper or paper or something. So Alvarez. Ooh, kids. We did get something good out of this one that had the funky flap. It is a lucky box. Look what we have. An autographed 1/1 printing plate for Alec and your Phillies, Jeffrey. Look at that. That is the, I started to say, I try not to say those words on a family show like this, but we'll just leave it as that is really a nice hit for your Philadelphia Phillies. Alec, 1/1 autographed printing plate. Yes, indeed, our weirdly turned flat box was lucky. That's what I'm talking about. There's Victor Mesa Jr. And we got another one turned backwards here. That's Morahone. And why is he turned backwards? I don't know why he's turned backwards either, but we're going to set him aside in case he's an SP. He might be. They sometimes, or some type of variation usually, if they're going to be turned around backwards in here. Yeah, see, Jeffrey may have already, like, logged off. He might have been like, oh, yeah, there's my Bryce Harper I wanted. He's, like, off, walking the dog, having a snack, watching TV or something. He'll come back later and be like, what? Those are always the best kind, when you come back and find out you hit something awesome while you were off doing something else. Angels, Padres, Braves, and the Rangers. Julio Pablo Martinez is having a big time coming out tonight in various forms there. Talent Pipeline, the Rays, the Reds, and the Astros. And just FYI, there's some little mosquito buzzing around me too, so in a minute, if I've like slapped the table or you hear some big slap somewhere, that's what it is. I'm going to try to kill that stupid thing if it lands near me. A Vlad Guerrero Jr. Chrome. And then we have Jay Groom for the Red Sox, Rodriguez for the Orioles, Allard for the Braves. A 30th anniversary, Francisco Lindor, Cleveland Indians. Yeah, so there's a lot of sports happening right now. If anybody happens to either A, have on the Cincinnati Reds game and feel inclined to share the score, that would be awesome. Or B, if you're watching the NBA draft and you feel like sharing draft picks, hey, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Of course, the top of the draft went exactly like everybody projected with like no variation whatsoever. Padres, Cardinals, Padres. There's a little Will Smith for the Dodgers. Nice. Talent Pipeline for the Twins. Diamondbacks, Pirates, Tigers. All right. Cardinals, Pirates, Blue Jays, Tampa Bay Rays, and the Braves. A little Pache. Then, oh, wait a minute. Shoot, I laid our paper. Let's get that back where it was. There we go. Joe Adell, and the Braves, and the Rays, and then we're going to paper through the rest of that. Padres, Twins, A's, Brent Honeywell for the Rays, and we have ourselves an autograph on a Bowman Sterling Continuity Parallel. I always like when we pull parallel autographs. It is numbered to 99. How about Kyle Tucker and the Houston Astros? So, cool little hit there for Houston. The Rockies, the Cardinals, and the Astros on our chrome. That was that Kyle Tucker, by the way, was autograph number 2, out of box number 2. So we still have one that we're searching for here in this box. That was Marlins and Mariners, Brendan Rodgers. Finally, we see some more color. Had some nice hits, but not a lot of color so far. And we have the White Sox, number to 150, our blue parallel for Dane Dunning. Pirates, the Braves, the Astros. And one left to find. The Wrath of Polly is here. Hi, Wrath of Polly. You like that Kyle Tucker, right? I know. Nice. We've had some good hits out of here so far. It's been a pretty good half case up to this point. Then we have Phillies and is that Diamondbacks? No, Nationals. Garcia. Nationals, sorry. Christian Stewart and a Bowman Sterling continuity. That is here for Genesis Cabrera and the Cardinals. Mets, Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Cubs. And there we go. So that Kyle Tucker was our third one. Why did I know he was our third one? Did I think he was our second one? Who do we have? Alec and forget about the Pirate. Yeah. Pirate Martin. Okay. Pimpo. Hey, Pimpo. You're keeping me up to date on the Reds. Thank you, sir. 3-1 Reds. Top of the fourth. Okay. Yeah, I saw Reds, had a really good start there, a hot start. And I hope that it will not be the only runs we score tonight. Because if we can keep adding to that total, we got a pretty good chance at, maybe taking this one. But sometimes you know how it is. The Reds will get off to a hot start, put some runs on the board, and then they just kind of go to sleep for the rest of the night. So we got to keep our bats rolling there in Cincinnati and hopefully get everything else to fall in line as well. Speaking of the Reds, there's Lyon Richardson. I always forget about him. He's like the forgotten draft pick for me. Kopech and the White Sox. But I don't forget about this guy, Nick Senzel, for my little Cincinnati Reds. 499. Bowman Sterling continuity. Another Jordan Alvarez for the Astros. I think that's the second one of his, I think. We'll recap it, of course, and be able to tell you for sure at the end of the break. Padres, the Phillies, the Indians. There's another old Nick Senzel ready for the show. Talent Pipeline. Eloy, Madrigal. And that's that. Well, that pack didn't exactly open super cleanly, but that's all right. Gets us where we're going eventually, doesn't it? The Twins, the Padres, Tigers, the Giants and Chris Shaw, the Pirates with an anniversary facsimile signature Mitch Keller, Rangers, Yankees, Giants. Yeah, it's a wonder more games didn't get rained out this week. I mean, I know a handful of them did, especially Washington, Philadelphia. Tigers, Padres, Braves. This should be numbered for the Padres. Is it not? I thought it was. It should be. No, there it is. It's hidden. It's numbered to 50. I couldn't find the number on there up under the Chrome logo. So to 50, your Reyes and the Padres, followed by an Aaron Judge 30th anniversary facsimile signature for the Yankees, and a Talent Pipeline for the Diamondbacks. Orioles, Nationals, Tampa Bay Rays. So, excuse me. So yeah, we've got as much rain here. I mean, it's been raining here for days, but we got as much rain in a 2-day period as we normally get in the entire month, I think is what they said, which is crazy. Mets, Cubs, Reds, ready for the show, Mitch Keller and the Pirates. I don't think that, yeah, making sure that wasn't numbered, and it is not. But behind it, we do happen to have an autograph. Our first autograph out of box number 3 is the Giants, and it is Luciano. Dodgers, Mets, Tigers for the Chrome. But yeah, I think we're not the only place in the country that's been getting this crazy amounts of rain this week. So it's really kind of surprising that there haven't been more games just completely rained out, because it's been quite a tremendous amount through this part of the country. Tigers, Rays, Orioles are ready for the show. Austin Riley, talent pipeline for the Oakland A's. Then we have Dodgers, Yankees, and Rockies for our Chrome cards. Kansas City Royals, Melendez, Padres, and there's another Senzel for the Reds, the anniversary. A refractor comes out for the Rangers, numbered to 499. That is Jonathan Hernandez. I just saw that little crazy mosquito land right kind of in front of me, but I had my hands full of cards. I couldn't get him. Now I don't know where he is. He's buzzed off somewhere else now. I'm sure he'll be back to bite me again in a minute. Excuse me. He's a nasty little fellow. He's already bitten me 2 or 3 times. Or actually, probably a female. I think only the female mosquitoes bite. Diamondbacks, Blue Jays, Diamondbacks, Bo Bichette for the Blue Jays. And our second autograph out of this box is the Orioles. And that is one Dean Kramer. Rays, Astros, Dodgers. Braves, excuse me, Braves, Brewers, Braves, the Phillies, our Sterling continuity. Cardinals, Indians, White Sox, White Sox. Well, that's another one the wrapper's trying not to cooperate with me. Orioles, Mariners, Dodgers, and Brewers. Our autograph hit's coming out for the White Sox. It's the blue parallel to 150 with Michael Kopech. And Chicago White Sox. Giants, Twins, Rangers. So that was our third autograph out of our third box. That is the Marlins, the Cardinals, the Twins, and the Blue Jays with Danny Jansen. Chris Bryant, 30th anniversary for the Cubbies. The White Sox, the Blue Jays, and the Diamondbacks. Padres again. And behind that, oh, can you imagine? Another Padre. That one's Tatis. A little shimmer making an appearance here, and it is numbered to 125, also for the Phillies with Medina, and some turquoise shimmer, or aqua shimmer, whatever we're calling that. The Braves, the Phillies, and the Cubs. So the Phillies having quite a nice little break for themselves tonight as a whole. All right, we are now officially entering last box mojo time. So this, of course, is where we collectively focus our mojo and hope that we find some fiery good hits out here to end up our evening on a winning streak, we hope. Ooh, it's now Reds 5-1 in the fifth. Bottom of the fifth. Nice. Who scored? Did somebody hit a homer, maybe? Hopefully. I hope Dietrich's getting back out of his little mini slump. The Reds, the Cubs, the Yankees, the Rockies, and the Blue Jays. Yankees, Tigers, Angels. Because, you know, I mean, Dietrich played just tremendously well there for an extended period of time, and then he really cooled off in June, and just here in these last few games, looks like he's kind of starting to wake up a little bit more. Icasa, you need another Cardinals hit. All right, Icasa, we will try our best to fulfill your wish list there with another Cardinals hit. That is Blue Jays, Diamondbacks, the Mariners, numbered to 499, with Noel V. Marte. A Sterling continuity for the Angels with one Shohei Ohtani. The Rays, the Astros, the Dodgers, and the Cardinals round out our Chrome cards from that pack. Marlins, Pirates, Rosario for the Twins to 499. Next up, the Astros with a 30th anniversary Yordan Alvarez. Dodgers, that's to 499. It is a refractor for Will Smith. A's, Dodgers, Mets. Padres, Tigers. That is, I couldn't tell who that was. Kyle Lewis and the Mariners. Holy cow. Brandon Lowe and the Tampa Bay Rays of Vlad Guerrero Jr. 30th anniversary. Oh, it was Iglesias that hit a home run. Okay. Nice, Iglesias. Nice. The Braves, the Phillies, and the Cubs. All right, it is Padres, Diamondbacks, Rockies. A Diaz ready for the show there for the Orioles. A Padres talent pipeline. Excuse me, Orioles, Nationals, Tampa Bay Rays. Make sure that was, yeah. Just making sure that was regular paper before we got to it. The Cardinals with Cabrera. There's the Kansas City Royals are ready for the show, Honeywell and the Rays. Here comes an autograph. It's blue to 150 for the Atlanta Braves. So Atlanta getting a nice little Wilson first Bowman to 150. Tigers, White Sox, Blue Jays, Diamondbacks. The Giants, there's a Vlad Guerrero again with the Blue Jays, Mitch Keller for the Pirates, an anniversary Ohtani. A talent pipeline there for the Marlins. Sorry, guys. Allergies are bad tonight. Orioles, Giants, and Rangers. The Twins, the Phillies, Tigers, Brendan McKay, Tampa Bay Rays. And behind that, an autograph for the Tampa Bay Rays and Brock Burke. I think that's our second out of this box, right? Our second one. Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Cubs. I believe that's correct. I think we still have one more to find. We could always go back and look and count, but I think we've seen 2 out of here. With one left to be located. Red Sox, Padres, the Mets, Alvarez again for the Astros, and yeah, there is the other one we were looking for. It's Steel Walker. It is a refractor. It's numbered to 499, headed to the White Sox. Braves, Rays, and Rays on the rest of the chrome. So we do still have 3 packs left to open. We'll probably find some interesting things in here. Maybe some more color. Definitely some more inserts and parallels and things. The Cardinals, the Nationals with Carter Kieboom, Urias, and the Padres. The Cincinnati Reds, Jonathan India with our continuity card. Rangers, Diamondbacks, Pirates, and Tigers. Yankees, Padres, Astros, Chance Adams, and an anniversary Acuna for the Atlanta Braves. Padre, Mariner, Mariner. One pack left. Let's see what we can find. Maybe a nice color in here would be a good way to end it up with our last pack, if we can find one. The Brewers, the White Sox, another Vlad Guerrero Jr. ready for the show. And behind that, we do have a little bit of color with Mr. Joey Bart to 125 with the, I don't know what we're going to call that, teal, aqua, turquoise, I don't know. I know there's a correct word for that color in the Topps vernacular, but I never remember what it is. The Twins, the Reds, and the A's. All right, so that is the break. Let's do a little recapping, though. We do have a few little things to take a look at here, so that we can catch up anybody who might have, if you came in late, if you missed something, I don't know, maybe you just want to see it again. Oh, I know, Thomas. We didn't do well tonight with your Mets, did we? I know that didn't work out. Usually, you're right, though. It does often work out when you are in there. So I'm sorry, we got a bummer of a night for you here. Cincinnati Reds, Jonathan India. We'll just have to double it up and get you twice the mojo in the next break. How about that? That's what we'll work on. There's Otani and Alec. Jordan, Genesis, Ronaldo Hernandez. These are all the Bowman Sterling continuities, not numbered, of course. Kyle Tucker and Julio Pablo Martinez. I just recap them because, they don't come out super, super often. And there's our Bryce Harper short print for the Phillies. Exactly what Jeffrey was after. We managed to find that for him to make things flow his way tonight anyway. Joey Bart to 125 for the Giants. The Dodgers to 499 with Will Smith. This one is paper for the Twins. Eddie Rosario to 499. Paper for the Mariners to 499. Noelvi Marte to 125 with a little shimmer. Medina and the Phillies to 499. A refractor for the Rangers. That one is numbered to 50, Urias and the Padres. Cincinnati Reds, paper, Senzel to 499. The White Sox, blue parallel to 150, Dunning. Paper for the Rangers to 50 with Hernandez. The Nationals, numbered to 75, Daniel Johnson. San Francisco Giants to 499, a refractor for Ramos. A speckle for the Indians with Tristan McKenzie. And this is to 125. Alvarez out again for the Astros. Tampa Bay Rays and Brandon Lowe. That was paper to 499. And this is paper to 499. William Contreras for the Braves. Our autograph hits. The White Sox and Steele Walker to 499. The Tampa Bay Rays, Brock Burke. The Braves to 150 with Wilson. And the White Sox to 150 with Michael Kopech. Next up, Creamer for the Baltimore Orioles. San Francisco Giants refractor, numbered to 499, Luciano. A nice little Kyle Tucker here on a Bowman Sterling continuity, numbered to 99 for the Houston Astros. That right there, that's a handsome card. That is for the Philadelphia Phillies. It is a printing plate. It is signed as well. It is Alec, 1 of 1, headed to Philly. The Pirates and Martin. The Cardinals with Cabrera. The Diamondbacks, this is to 100. It's atomic and autographed for Blaze Alexander. And we got things started tonight with the Texas Rangers and Julio Pablo Martinez. So all in all, guys, I think a pretty good half case. But once again, the back half of this case, we'll bust into it on Thursday. No, this is Thursday night. On Tuesday night, we'll do the back half of this case for those of you who might be so inclined to want to jump in. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at shipping information again real quickly, as well as what's coming up in the days ahead, in case anybody missed this part earlier and you're still interested or you need the 411. So shipping, no later than Tuesday. Sorry, guys, I know, that's so annoying. I hate that I keep doing that tonight. And I'm going to try to get it out to you faster than that, of course. I always try my best to get it out faster than the date promised, but that should be no later than Tuesday on the way to you. I hope sooner, but shouldn't be any later than that. And of course, everybody already knows the deal with paper base. It's separated out into its own bidding category. We don't need to worry about consolation cards because every team pulled cards of some sort in here, so everybody will get a package. What's coming up in the days ahead? Tomorrow night, we're starting at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. We're going to open a 3-box case of Leaf autographed baseball bats and then a 12-box case of museum collection baseball. Saturday is an off night. Sunday going forward, we're going to continue to operate on the 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific most evenings, mainly because that's what you guys tell me you like better. So we're going to give that a try for a while and see how it shakes out. Sunday night will be Top Series 2 Jumbo Baseball with Silver Packs. It's a full case break, but base cards ship separately with their own bidding category. Base cards do not go to the teams in that break. As always, refer to the listing description, and it will give you a lot more specific information about that. On Monday night, it'll be Luminance Football and Finest Baseball. On Tuesday night, a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, and we'll break the back half of this case Bowman Jumbo. All right, so that's what we're looking like in the days ahead, and I guess that's pretty well got me wrapped up tonight. So everyone, thank you. I appreciate you being here, spending part of your evening with me. I hope that I will see you again tomorrow night, or if not, then sometime soon. In the meantime, enjoy what's left of your work week, and we'll be back at it tomorrow night and see you then. Bye now.